Charleston, South Carolina, an architectural tapestry weaving centuries of history, art, and culture. Within this city of preserved legacies, there's a chromatic symphony of townhomes on East Bay Street that captures the very essence of Charleston's architectural renaissance. Hi everyone, Ken here. Welcome to this house. Today we are exploring Rainbow Row, a stretch of 13 townhouses, each a historic marvel, collectively creating a harmonious blend of art and architecture. But how did this colorful collection of residences come to be? Constructed in the late 1700s, these Georgian row houses were built not solely as homes, but for commercial needs as well. The ground floors were dedicated to mercantile endeavors, while the floors above became spaces for dwelling. In 1778, a fire swept through the city, marring the landscape, but nevertheless, the Row spirit remained unbroken as the process of rebuilding ensued, though this did not last long. Following the American Civil War, the neighborhood saw a steep decline, devolving from a once thriving economic center to an area stricken with poverty. Businesses began to leave, and the once proud residents abandoned their homes. As the years passed, the buildings became viewed as outdated and began to slip into disrepair. By the dawn of the 20th century, time had weathered the Row, and their neglect began to garner the possibility of demolition, threatening to erase an iconic piece of Charleston's heritage. While the state seemed to be content to allow some of its earliest architecture to collapse in on itself, not everyone agreed that blight was appropriate, that, perhaps, there was still a chance to save the neighborhood and restore it to its former glory. It was Susan Pringle Frost, a visionary with an undying commitment to Charleston's architectural heritage, who first took steps to arrest its runaway decline. In the 1920s, she purchased 6 of the row homes to save them from demolition, and though she lacked the funds to restore them, she hoped that someday someone else would see their beauty and recognize their significance. Following Frost's initiative, the 1930s saw Dorothy Haskell Porcher-Legg further the restoration process by purchasing 3 of the homes, introducing the distinctive Caribbean colonial-inspired pastel palette. This marked the beginning of what we now celebrate as Rainbow Row, as neighbors joined in, expanding the colorful assortment of homes from a measly 3 to 13. Rainbow Row is not just an architectural delight, it is a chronicle of resilience, of changing the tides of neglect towards preservation, though its very colors are subject to historical speculation. Folktales say they served as markers for sailors as the Row originally faced the river. Others believe that the colors helped people distinguish between shops in a time when illiteracy was rampant. Regardless of whether or not the folklore is true, each interpretation adds a layer to Rainbow Row's rich tapestry of tales. Today, Rainbow Row stands not just as a testament to Charleston's architectural legacy, but also as an emblem of a community's commitment to preserving its cultural and historical identity. Every brick, every column, every hue tells a story. From commercial beginnings to near decay, and finally to an architectural resurrection. These buildings, which people once struggled to give away, now fetch millions of dollars each and have been converted into cherished homes. As the sun sets on Charleston, the radiant hues of Rainbow Row continue to shine, reminding us that with passion and perseverance, history can not just be preserved, but celebrated. As we viewed this video, did you have a favorite house on Rainbow Row? Let me know down below in the comment section, and while you're there, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you never miss an exciting episode of This House.